Hello, everyone. Good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us in this today's session, which is on mental hygiene. And our trainer will give you a go to how you can keep your mental hygiene and how you can get a proper lifestyle by adopting all these steps. So, we are very glad to have you all. And I would like to tell you the session is brought to you by AISECT Learn, which is an e-learning platform. And before moving ahead, I would like to share with you AISECT Learn's video where you will learn that what is AISECT Learn and which type of courses AISECT Learn is providing you guys. So just give me one moment. I'm going to share a video. Yeah, so as you have seen that this is all about ISEC Learn, what we have done so far, and I would like to give you a brief about it that if you want to get any job or if you want to purchase any of the course or pursue any of the course to get any your dream job, like all trending jobs, digital marketing, data science, cyber security, placement guarantee courses, and many more we are providing here. If you guys are interested in it, then ISEC Learn will most welcome you. And apart from that, we also have foreign languages courses. If you are interested in going foreign countries to make your career, so you can also take courses like German language, and we have French as well, and we are in the pipeline of getting more languages so that if anybody interested in this global conversation languages, and they can go ahead and purchase these courses. Apart from this, we also have placement guarantee jobs where you will get 100% placement guarantee, and and we will take care of your placement post completion, post course completion. And we also have multiple job trending skills like new age course, NEP aligned courses we also have here. We have very interesting yoga course diploma, and we have certification courses as well. So this is a package. AIESEC Learn is a full package where you will get all trending courses to achieve your opportunities in your job career, and you will get your dream jobs that you're looking for. And yeah, that's it about AIESEC Learn. And not only then that, I also want to add one more point, that not only in English, we have our courses in bilingual. If anybody who have language issues or language barrier, they can opt for Hindi course as well. And we have self-paced and live classes as well. If you don't have time to attend live classes, you can attend our self-paced courses, which will be very convenient for you guys. Yeah, so that's it about AIESEC Learn. Let's move ahead. Now, I would like to tell you that throughout this session, you all will be in on mute, and you will be not able to unmute yourself and speak whatever doubts you will have. So, what you have to do is you just need to write in the chat box whatever doubts or queries you have. We will take all your queries and question at the end of the session, and yeah, that's it. So queries should be written in the chat box or Q&A. Next, now I would like to introduce your today's trainer who is going to conduct this session about on mental hygiene. So let's know him a bit. So his name is Dr. Pankaj Kumar. He is multi-talented professional with 21 plus years of experience and highly qualified in psychology. He has done a PhD in mindfulness, and the roles he has done is international trainer, motivational speaker, life coach, writer, psychologist, and his contributions are regular contributor to the Times of India, and he has trained official trainer for various international organizations, and his expertise are in mental hygiene and mindfulness based techniques. So he has all that thing that you guys need in this era where we have lot of stress, and we are worrying about it, that how to reduce it, how to make our mind calm and hygiene. So yeah, he is with us here, and I would like to invite him that sir, please take it over and give us the session about the same, where we can hygiene our mind, mental health, and which can help us to grow more in our career and future.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sonam. Let me. Can you stop sharing your screen so that I can start sharing?
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, the entire team of AISECT Management, for giving me this opportunity to have a discussion on mental health. So before we proceed, my simple request to all the participants, kindly be present physically as well as mentally so that we can take the maximum output of this session. Try to keep your position spine straight. Do not try to have unnecessary movements that will distract you. Because we know listening does not only need your ears, it needs your silenced mind also. So we all know any knowledge isn't free, so you have to pay your attention. So whenever we say paying attention, it simply means whatsoever you are looking, watching, and seeing, just put your mind behind it. Try to focus your mind, try to keep your mind in the present. Do not, try to think too much about your future or past. Try to just live in the moment. So these are basically your three homes. The first home is your body. You have to take care of body because self care is a primary, self hygiene is a primary, body hygiene is a primary. Earth is our home, but one of the most precious home we call it is our mind, because the mind is a process where a lot of thoughts takes place, a lot of emotional floats. You have a lot of feelings, sometimes good feelings, sometimes negative feelings, sometimes positive thoughts, sometimes negative thoughts. So how to keep your mind in the moment and how you can stay positive most of the time. Let us try to see how we can transform the negative energy of our mind into positive energy. Just watch this image. Try to co-locate yourself with so many time it happens, our mind is overflowed, a lot of thoughts are going in, coming out into the mind. And when you are overflowed, when you are stressed, when you are occupied, and when you are doing multitasking, so at that moment it will be difficult for you to perform your best. But sometime when you feel you are empty, you are totally in the moment, then you are totally available to the situation, and you can face that situation up to its best. So yeah, we can call it as a meditation also. Sometimes try to empty your mind so that you can regain your energy. These are some of the important session takeaways which is related to during the sessions we would be having uh, understanding mental hygiene. We'll discuss some of the techniques which will be helpful for mental hygiene. And if you have any question in session, then definitely we can discuss about your questions. So we'll talk about what is mental hygiene, why it is important, and how you can attain it. So first, let us try to see when we talk about mental health is basically your state of well-being. And when we say state of well-being, it means your physical well-being, emotional well-being, and mental well-being. And your state of mind in which you feel happy, you feel healthy, and that is what we call mental health. And sometimes it happens you're not feeling good, your negative thoughts is flooding in your mind, you are being interrupted, you are not able to focus, you are not able to concentrate, in fact you are not able to listen, you are not able to speak, and you are not able to observe the things. So if you are not able to listen, not able to speak, and in fact not able to observe the things, then it is a kind of illness which reflects in your body too, because we can say mind is your invisible body and body is your visible mind, so they live together as a joint system. So we have to see what are the reflections, what are the vibes which are raising in your mind that reflects in your body too. So when we talk about mental issues, which is your emotional, which is your psychological, which is your social well-being, everything has been part of your mental health, because mind is the foundations. It is a formless energy inside you which reflects almost your physical, cognitive, social, and emotional aspects of your life. So mental hygiene is what we do to keep our mind healthy, what the best we can do to keep our mind healthy. And if we are doing anything, like right now you are listening to me, and we will be having a lot of positive discussions, positive suggestion, positive thoughts. So everything goes to sometime your conscious or unconscious mind. So whatever efforts you put to make your mind healthy so that you can feel happy, you can be healthy. So that is the process of mental hygiene. Before to move on, let us try to understand what we are. So we are the combination of body, mind, and consciousness. We are the combination of body, mind, and consciousness. So most of the skills which we learn in our day-to-day life, which we receive through our five senses, everything goes to the part of mind, and mind plays a very important role in your day-to-day life, what you want to be, as well as it helps you to achieve your skills and success of life. So let us try to have a brief what pollutes your mind. Sometime it could be your negative thoughts. Sometime it could be overthinking, your negative emotions, feelings. If you are holding some past memories, some events which you are not able to forget, a lot of guilt is there in your mind. You are worrying too much about your future. You are not living into the mind. Your body is in the present, but you are not present in the present. And when you are not present in the present, then definitely you are scattered, you are distracted, you are not focused, or we can say you are not mindful. So these are some of the factors which may pollute your mind, because normally psychologists say a normal person is having 60,000, 70,000 thoughts in a day. That's not the issue, but the biggest problem is that most of the thoughts are negative and repetitive. Overthinking is one of the biggest issue which distracts you from the present, and you are not able to focus yourself, so that pollutes you. Why mental hygiene is important? Because if you're not at ease, it may lead to disease. Not at ease may lead to disease. If your mind not at ease, you may lead to disease. It impacts your effectiveness. It may lead to your stress, anxiety, depression, obsession, and a lot of psychological issues. Your creativity will slow down. You won't be that much creative. If you are not mentally healthy, it will be difficult for you to create the things. And today is the era, today is the world where creativity has been worshipped like anything. If you are a creative person, sky is the limit for you. So you have to be mentally healthy if you want to be creative, if you want to stay motivated, if you want to have good relationship in your life, maybe personal or professional relationship. And one of the most factor, because mind is the processor, so it's really affect your growth. So we can see we have a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, but that information is not connected. That information is not connected to with yourself. It is not connected to your body, and it is not connected to your mind. And until unless whatsoever information you are having, you are not living it practically, it will not generate any sort of experience. And once you gain some sort of experience, you can transform into form of creativity. Right now you are listening, we will be discussing few techniques. So if you will be using those techniques, then only it will become part of your experience. And obviously that experience will take you to the higher state of consciousness. So my first question to all of you, are you present and present? Because that is the first technique also. Whenever we ask any question to our mind, which is scattered, it comes into present. Ask more and more questions to yourself. We call it a Sukrat questioning analysis. So make a small diary, which we call success diary. And whenever you feel that you get some time, almost daily, try to take the time 5 to 10 minutes daily and ask some questions. Am I a good listener? Am I a good speaker? Am I a good observer? Is my mind present in present? If I'm not in present, what kind of thoughts triggers me? What are the triggers that takes me away from my present? So the moment you start asking questions and writing it, so you will generate a better clarity regarding to your mind. You will be able to catch the thinking pattern of your mind. So it will be easy for you to observe your mind. And when you observe your mind, it is a higher kind of thinking. We call it as creative thinking or meta thinking. So try to start and observing your mind. Try to journal your mind. Try to write about your mind. This is the first technique. Second, according to WHO, mental health is an integral part of your health. It includes how to avoid negative behavior, achieve emotional equilibrium, and improve your quality of life. Emotional intelligence is important so that you should not be flooded with emotions before taking any decisions, before any communications. You should be in a balanced state, and that balance and where you can avoid this kind of negative behavior definitely makes you a great communicator, which will be helpful for in your upcoming life. Now we had a lot of discussion related to mind. Let us try to understand what is a kind of mind and what is the difference between mind and brain. So we can simply say, mind is a kind of software, like as the software of the computer, and brain we can say it's a kind of hardware which is visible. So brain is visible, mind is invisible, mind is invisible body, and body is visible mind. So they both function in a collaboration. So but beauty is that as software is programmable, you can program your mind also, and you program your mind with a lot of thoughts. The kind of thoughts I repeat in my mind, they when we fix them in a certain patterns, then we program our mind. Suppose if I am saying, yes, I can do it, I'll achieve my all the targets of my life. I am honest. I would like to work hard. I am creative. I am motivated. I want to transform my life. I am curious. I want to learn new and new things in my life. I am creative. I am compassionate. I am supportive. I want to observe myself. So all those positive thoughts which you repeat in your mind, they program your mind with positive affirmations, and somehow you sow the seeds of positive thoughts in your mind. Let us try to watch one more beautiful pictures. In these pictures, these two girls are roaming in a garden, and one girl physically and mentally present in the garden, but the red one, the girl who is wearing red shirt, she is physically in the garden but mentally somewhere else. So she is not enjoying the present. She is not living in the moment. She is not aware what where she is walking on. So the blue one is physically and mentally present. She is totally absorbing the garden, watching the garden, feeling it, living there. But the red one is not. So we can say these are the two different states where one we can say is mindful and another we can say full of mind. And this is the moment where our mind start getting heated up, where we try to collect a lot of negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative feelings, repetitive thinkings in our mind, because my body is in the garden but my mind is somewhere else. So when my physically present and mentally absent, and when you are mentally absent, physically present, you are not connected with yourself. And when you are not connected with yourself, you cannot connected with the situation. And that is the darkest past of our life, when we increase the traffic of thoughts in our mind, and that pollutes our mind. And at that moment, that mental unhygiene start generating in your mind, because you lose control over your mind, because you are being controlled by your unconscious mind. So let us try to assume, if I want to be really mentally hygiene, I need to reduce the traffic, undesired traffic, or we can say overthinking in my day-to-day life. We can say, if you are walking, so you can have a mindful walking. Be total with the walking. Try to perform one task at a time. Do not try to perform multitasking. Try to perform monotasking, one task at a time. Right now, you people are listening to me. Be total with the listening, and when you will be total with the listening, then you will find the traffic, other non-contextual thoughts will not be as part of your mind. So try to shift yourself from being full of mind to mindful. And this is how mindfulness helps you in transforming, from mental unhygiene to hygiene. Because when we say I'm not hygienic, it simply means that a lot of negative thoughts are there into my mind. So many times in our life, there is a particular situation, there is a particular stimulus, and without applying our own mind, we immediately react without thinking what we are doing. But when we say we are mindful, we give a small pause to the self, and we see that I'm aware about myself. I'm aware about the circumstances. My senses are fully controlled, and I can see what is going around me. You become mindful. And in that situation, when you become bit conscious, when you become bit mindful, and when you are totally aware about the situation, then your reactions transforms into the part of responses. You will not react, you will respond. And the more you will respond in your life, the more you become mentally healthy, because you will not generate a lot of anger, frustration, irritation, obsession in your day-to-day life. So this is how you can transform your reactions into responses of your day-to-day life. Once you are a bit mindful, you become more alert and aware. So number one technique, write and ask some questions. Am I mindful or full of mind? Am I reactive? Am I responsive? What are goal of my life? What are my personal goal? What are my professional goals? What I did today to achieve my goals? Because simply asking a questions will not sufficiently resolve your issues. Whatever would be your answer, that answer will generate the next questions. So if suppose you're feeling that I'm getting angry, if your answer is yes, so what are the triggers which makes you angry? So you need to find out the triggers of your anger. And whenever you get angry, at that time, what are your reflections? So you can condition your mind related, when I used to get angry, can I drink a glass of water? Or when I'm getting angry, can I take a deep breath? When I'm getting angry, can I close my eyes and I can watch my mind, what is going inside my mind? So you have to write these kind of affirmations in your diary, and you have to read it again and again. You have to visualize the image when you get angry, how you look like, and you have to visualize the image when you are peaceful, relaxed, calm, and happy, how you look like. You have to compare these two images of yours, which we call the part of neuro-linguistic programming. So we can delete a lot of past memories, bad events, and negative events of our life. But you have to be a bit mindful for that. Now, how to detox? We call it as mental detox. How to detox and how to reprogram your mind. Let us try to have some more techniques. This is what we can say. You need to crush your bad thoughts. So, number one technique we have told you is start journaling, asking more and more questions, write in your success diary. Number two techniques we call it is switch techniques, where you are having some good thoughts in your life, and sometimes you are having bad thoughts in your life. So you have to imagine that you are crushing your bad thoughts, and you have to imagine like this, because whenever there is a negative thoughts in your mind, you could be having its negative pictures, and according to the negative pictures, you take actions, and it reflects, it transform into form of some realities. So, what I request you, if you are having any negative thought and negative pictures in your mind, just try to diminish it, just try to crush it, and simultaneously at the same time, you could be having another picture in your mind where you were very happy or something as part of your achievement. So, you are visualizing two pictures in your mind. We call it as the visual personal realizations, when you are having one picture when you are very sad, another picture when you are very happy. So before to start visualization, always be aware that try to relax your body, try to keep your spine bit straight, open your shoulder, and slow down your breath. Observe that your breath is getting slow and slow. So what is important for us, that whatsoever the best moment of our life, or whatever is the achievement of our life, just try to enlarge that picture, just try to golden that picture, and try to diminish the picture which is part of your negative feelings, negative emotions, or bad experience. So you have to squeeze the bad experience, and you have to enlarge the good experience, and once you enlarge your good experience, you will find that its action would be accordingly, and your response, your emotions and feelings in that particular moment will get changed. So this is one time activity you have to repeat again and again, at least at least 21 times, or at least for 21 days. If you repeat it, then you will find that one of the bad memories, or one of the memories which are making you sad, you can delete those memories, and you can flourish, and you can enlarge, and you can healthy those memories and events when you were feeling happy. So number one technique, writing your success diary and ask more and more questions once and twice in a days whenever you get time, and do it for at least 21 days before you make it as part of habit. Third techniques, which we call mobile awareness technique, where we all are aware that lot of garbage is going into your mind through your mobile phone. Because we say, when we say what is our diet, because our diet is not only what we eat, whatsoever we are looking since morning to evening, whatsoever we are listening since morning to evening, the kind of environment and what we eat, everything become part of your diet. So sometimes your diet can be energy, sometimes your diet can be your matter. So what you are looking through your mobile phone, you have to be aware about that content, and you have to write it. What I am looking into my mobile, it is making me more violent, it is making me more negative, because until unless you are not aware the content which you are watching on your mobile phone or television, so you cannot transform your negative mind into positive mind. Number two, don't be mechanical with your mobile phones. Try to pick your mobile phone very slowly. Sometimes you are talking with the right ear, so sometimes try to change the pattern, because the moment you change the pattern in your day-to-day life, the moment you change your left pattern to right patterns, you will find that you become more and more aware about your life, which we call mindful life. So because we are not mechanical human being, we are all live and spontaneous human being. So anything which is making you mechanical, that is mobile. So sometime you have to become aware that how long you have been using it. You can watch your screen time, you can change the pattern you are picking up your mobile phone. And the most important thing, you can use a wallpaper where you can ask a question to yourself. Am I present and present? How many times I watch my mobile phone without of any use? So you have to check your eye posture also. So this is your third technique. You can use your mobile, which is making you mechanical, to become aware about a lot of contents which you see on your mobile phone. And somehow you have to change your habits, which will make you more mindful and making you more present. So these were the number third technique. Now we'll talk about number fourth, which we talk about how you breathe, because a lot of research has been shown in this regard. If your breathe is slow, if your breathe is deep, it means you are having better control over your mind. So slow and deep breathe definitely give you a better control of yourself as well as your mind, because breathe is the bridge between your mind and body. Breathe is the bridge between your mind and body. So if you give a two pause between your inhale and exhale, and then you repeat it, so you will find it whenever you are feeling any sort of stress, anxiety, fear, or depression, or any kind of mental instability. So you can use this powerful technique. You can slow down your breathe. We call it as IPEP. I for inhale, P for pause, E for exhale, another P for pause, and you can repeat it and you can check how your frequency, because this is a small database which is talking about all those species whose respiratory rate is very fast. Their lifespan is very less. Rabbit, monkey, and different other species. But we, as a human being, our respiratory rate is 16, 17 times in a minute, and our lifespan is around 70, 80 years. But the two species, which we call whale and tortoise, their respiratory rate is very slow, and their lifespan is very high. Although they are different species, but we can conclude from our old scriptures also, the more our breath would be stable, the more healthy we will be. And this you can observe also when you are in stress, when you are in a hurry, when you are in a worry, your breath goes faster. So slow down your breath. By slowing down and making it deep and slow, you can have a better control over your mind. So when you are breathing in, you can feel I'm feeling strong, and when you are breathing out, you are simply let go. You are simply exhaling all your negativity, all your negative thoughts, all your negative emotions. You are exhaling out through your breathing pattern. So this is how you can feel strong, and you can stay connected with yourself in the present moment. So that was number four. So number fifth, we have to be aware about our diet. How is my diet? So you can ask a question, how is my diet? Diet in terms of what I see, what I listen, what I taste, what I touch, and the kind of environment I'm living in. So we can say it, sometime you have energy diet, sometime you have meta diet. So what content you are watching on the mobile and television, so somehow that is making your as part of your diet. So always be aware of diet, because whatsoever you are looking, somehow directly and indirectly, it is affecting your conscious and unconscious mind, and you respond in your day-to-day life accordingly. So always be aware about your diet. Sixth technique which we can use, we can say it's a mindful walk. Mindful walk is talk about daily in the morning or evening, if you are walking for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So try to transform that duration as part of not increasing the traffic of thoughts in your mind, but you should have mindful walk. Observe your self talk. You can watch the hand movements. You can be aware about your step. You can use reverse counting also. You can have reverse walking also. You should not walk on a fixed speed. Sometime you can be a bit slow. Sometime you can be fast. You can use a lot of hand movements. Your gestures and postures can be changed. Be total with the walk. Be total with walk. So a lot of studies has shown that mindful walk reduces the traffic of your mind, and you become more mindful. Or we can say once you are total with a walk, so your total energy is involved in a walk. So self-talk will get reduced. Negative self-talk also get reduced, and you become more and more self-aware. So this is one of the precious word which we call self-awareness. The more you will be self-aware, the more hygienic, mental hygienic you will be. Because if I'm not aware about my own thoughts, if I'm not aware about my own emotions, feelings, and actions and habits, then it will be difficult for me to live in the moments and to stay healthy and happy in my day-to-day life. So what is important is you have to be self-aware. So many techniques are there which will help you to make self-aware. The more you will be self-aware, the lesser you would be mentally unhygienic. So if you want to attain the mental hygiene, if you want to attain mental health, if you want to attain different life skills in your life, then the first and foremost important, and you can write this question in your diary also: am I self-aware? Am I self-aware in this particular moment? Am I present in present? So if you are not self-aware, it will be difficult for you to observe your diet. It will be difficult for you to observe your walk. It will be difficult for you to observe and analysis the kind of questions you frame and how you respond those answers. So number six technique, we can say you can have mindful walk. Definitely, it will help you to transform. Number seven, we talk about change the you have to observe the kind of words which you use in your day-to-day lives. You have a lot of words, we can say. Sometimes you say I cannot do it. So instead of saying I cannot do it, let's try to do it. It's difficult. Before finding any conclusion, and if you say it's difficult, then somehow you become demotivated. So no means always it's not a rejection. So you reprogram your mind. No means new opportunity. So some at some place I've been rejected. I have to be more self-aware about that rejections, and once you become self-aware about that rejections, you can transform that problem into form of opportunity. You will find a new opportunity in every aspect, every challenge of your life, and that is going to transform your life. Number eighth technique, always try to check your LOC. LOC means locus of control. Locus of control. You need to check what is my locus of control. Whatever I'm doing, if it is in my locus of control, then definitely you should do it about it. Anything which is beyond your locus of control, and if you keeps on thinking and thinking and thinking about it, so somehow you are increasing the traffic in your mind, and that will make you mentally unhygienic. So always be aware about your locus of control, because look, once you are in a position to check about the locus of control, it means the kind of environment which is under your control. So if it is in your control, you can do something for it, do it. And if it's not in your control, so do not give your energy to the things which is beyond your control. And whenever you give energy to those things which is beyond your control, your mind always goes out of control. So do not try to give focus or energy to those things which is your beyond control. Check your LOC. Then we talk about number ninth technique, which is we call always generate alarms for the consistency. These alarms could be like you can take a printout in A4 size paper, and you can paste it in front of your study table, or you can put it in your take it as a part of wallpaper in your mobile phone. And always ask this question: am I present in present? Because the more you'll be present, the more you'll be mentally hygienic. You will not have overthinking and negative thinking. But the more you'll become absent and present, it'll be difficult for you to stay healthy. So suppose you are getting angry, because anger is having three stages: before anger, during the anger, and post anger stage. So try to learn pause whenever you are getting angry. Try to observe yourself. Try to give a pause before you are reacting. Try to give a pause and try to connect with yourself. So this is very important technique, which we say don't behave mechanically. Learn to give pauses in your day-to-day life. When you give pause, try to slow down your breathe, try to stop your breathe, try to freeze yourself. When you're getting angry, when you are judging somebody, when you are assuming and accusing somebody, try to give pause. The more you'll be give a pause and take a deep breath, you will find you will connect with yourself, and your reactions will become as a part of response. So these are very simple techniques where we are trying to increase your self-awareness level, which will help you to transform your reactions into responses. One more thing which always you should be aware about. This was an article published in the Times of India. I'll share with you. Always be aware about your friend circle. Always be aware about the kind of people you are living in. So if you are living with the five negative peoples, you will be the sixth. If you are living with the five creative people, you will be the sixth. If you are living with the five, demotivated people, you will be the sixth. And if you are living with the five compassionate, cooperative, supportive, and healthy people, you will be the sixth. So the kind of environment you are into it that affects your mental hygiene or being unhygienic. So be aware about your friend circle. How is your self-talk? That is also one of the important point when we talk about mental hygiene. So many times we are talking to the self, we are communicating to the self, and if your own communication is negative, then it will be difficult for you to have a better mental hygiene state. So try to check how is your self-talk. If it is negative, try to write down those negative informations and try to transform into positive information. You have to transform from negative thoughts into positive thoughts. If you want to transform your negative thoughts into positive thoughts, try to write down your negative thoughts. Try to find out what could be its anti-node, what could be its respective positive thoughts, and you have to change your affirmation. You have to repeat those positive thoughts in your mind, which will help you to become more present in present. You can ask, am I aware in this particular moment? Am I living in this particular moment? Because so many times, this is the experiment has been done by Pavlov, which we call conditioning of your mind. So many times it happens, he has thrown a food to some dog and salivation started. Next week, he is simply ringing a bell, but there is no salivation. But in a third week, he is ringing the bell with the food, salivation is started. But in a fourth week, that is some surprise took place. There is no food, but he's ringing the bell and salivation is started. This is how your mind gets conditioned. So when I'm asking, are you living in this moment? When I'm asking, am I present in present? So the more and more you ask these kind of questions to your mind get conditions for being present. So you can you can use any techniques to generate alarms to become more and more self-aware. The objective is the more you'll be self-aware, the more you'll be mentally healthy, and the more your personal effectiveness would be, more you'll be creative because there would be lesser traffic of negative thoughts and overthinking in your mind. So try to generate any sort of alarm either through papers, either making as a wallpaper on your mobile phone and asking more and more questions so that you will not generate any negative habit. Because when you talk about how your habits generates, if you take the example of a tree, so you would be having any thoughts, any feelings, and when you transform your feelings and thoughts into words, it transforms into some actions, and when you repeat some actions, it becomes part of your habit. So if you want to transform your mechanical habit, you have to be aware about, feeling and thoughts when it is generating in your mind. So once you become aware about roots, which is part of your thoughts in your minds, definitely it is going to give a lot of mindfulness shift. Because so you have to shift yourself from being full of mind to mindful. Try to transform your reactions into responses to be more mentally healthy. uh, trans try to transform your ignorance into observation. You can ask, am I a good observer? Because an observer is the person who is watching subject and object both simultaneously. So try to increase the sensitivity of your senses and become a good observer. Try to live in the moment, which is right now, right here. So if you are not right now, right here, you will be nowhere. So try to transform your nowhere into right now, right here. Fast and shallow breathing, transform into slow and a deep breathing. Whenever you can find yourself, just connect yourself and slow down your breathe. Transform your hearing into listening, from being mechanical to be total. So you cannot be perfect, but you can be total. Totality means your physical presence as well as your mental presence. Suppose you are listening, be total with the listening. Suppose you are running, be total with the running. Suppose you are dancing, be total with the dancing. Suppose you are driving, be total with the driving. Suppose you are painting, be total with the painting. Suppose you are writing, be total with the writing. Suppose you are reading, be total with the reading. Try to transitional shift from being multitasker to monotasker. We call it as mindful driving, mindful listening, mindful eating, mindful dancing, mindful singing. Everything can be mindful. So you don't need to give your time. Whatever you are doing, you can be mindful with it. So try to establish connection with yourself by giving all. So you can generate more and more alarms. Sometimes you can write it on your hand, sometimes you can write it on your wallpapers, you can give your feedback, suggestions, we call it as conscious auto suggestions. And sometimes you can fist your, clench your hands that, yes, I want to make some commitments, write those commitments. So you can have, we call it as conscious auto suggestion. So this is how you can program your mind. If you are saying I cannot do it, so you have to write yes I can. How I can convert my weakness as part of my strength. I'm not successful. If that thought is there in your mind, try to say yes I can try one more. No one can stop me from being successful. I'm confident. I'm ready to face any sort of challenges, but nobody can stop me, and I'm unstoppable. I want to put more and more effort every day, and every way I'm feeling better and better, better and better every day, and in every way I'm feeling better and better. So the more you'll repeat it, the better opportunity you'll get. So once you change your thought, once you change your mentality, it will generate a different form of immunity. So what is the connection between immunity and mentality that I have written, which was published in the Times of India? So that will help you. So the more you will be mentally fit, the more you will find you are increasing your immunity. So try to have a transformational shift from nowhere to right now here, because it will help you to listen your body. You can have a mindful eating, and you can start all these events into this particular moment. So now is the only time where you can start all those techniques. So we had just a few discussions. Let us take a quick review. We try to start writing a success diary, ask more and more questions. Your answer will generate the next questions until unless you will not find out the root cause of the problem. Write as much as you can. Try to have scan your body, slow down your breathe. You can give a pause, connect with yourself. Try to transform your multitasking into monotasking. Try to be more and more self-aware whenever you are eating your food. So, and whenever you are looking something on your mobile phone, so you have to be aware about your diet, because your diet is not only what you eat, whatsoever you are watching, whatsoever you are looking, everything become parts of your mind diet. So be aware about your diet. Try to have mindful shift. Try to change your negative thoughts. Always try to give positive information to yourself. It will be more powerful when you are going to sleep, and when you are repeating positive affirmation like as every day and every day I'm feeling better and better, I'm relaxed, I'm calm, I'm living in the moments. We call it as conscious auto suggestion. The more you repeat, the more you'll find your mind will be healthy. So never stop yourself. Always try to give, transform your good into better, better into best. Never let it rest till your good become better and better become best. So this is from my end. If you have any questions, queries, the forum is open. Sonam, if you find any questions and queries, so we can have a discussions. Otherwise,
Sure, sir.
yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for this such a fruitful session. And now I would like to share my screen. So could you please stop sharing?
Yeah, I've already stopped.
Okay, thank you. So before moving for the Q&A session, I would like to tell you guys that there is a most important part that I would like to share with you is here are the courses by AISECT Learn that we are offering you guys for this New Year discount. With this New Year discount, which is 15%. If you guys will use the coupon code yoga 15, you will get a you will get 15% off on our two courses, which is foundation yoga course, and second one is diploma in yoga stress management. Anybody who want to start their career as a yoga trainer, they can definitely go for this diploma course, which is completely blended. We have live and self-paced classes, and the fee is for 1 year will be 10,000, but after discount you will get it at just 8,500 rupees. And same with the yoga foundation certification course, you can also start this course, and its usual price is just 15,000, and you will get 15% off on it as well. And this will be 3-month course. You will get certificate in this, and the second one, where which is diploma course, you will get 1-year diploma by doing this. So if you guys are interested in making your career, or you want to learn some yoga related things like foundation yoga, or if you want to manage your stress by following yoga techniques, then definitely you can choose one of them. And I would like to share link in the chat box where from you can go and avail this discount for these two courses. Just give me one moment. So I'm going to post these two links. You can check in the chat box. Here's the one. The first one is diploma, and the other one is going to visible. So I have put two links in the chat box. You can visit our courses, and I have already explained you how you can get 15% off by using this coupon code, which is visible on my screen. I believe my screen is visible to all.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible. Okay. Now, if you guys have any query, any questions, you can ask here in the chat box. As I can see here, here are two queries. One is, will I get an e-certificate after today's webinar? So, Somnath, no, there is no certification after this webinar session. Certification you will get after the completion of our course, which is Yoga Foundation, and where you are getting 15% off. This offer will valid for just 48 hours, so do not miss this opportunity. I will highly recommend you guys to offer this course. And if you guys have any query, any question, you can ask us. I'm going to put our website URL here, where you can visit our other courses as well, and our support team contact number. It's www.iseclearn.com. It is here, it is in the chat box. Kindly visit it, and if you guys have any query, any question, ask to our support team. We would love to query answer your queries, and we will love to see you in our courses. And yeah, that's it from my end. If you have any query, any question, you can ask right in the chat box. So at last, I'm going to launch two polls just to know about you a bit more. So here is the poll on the screen. Kindly choose the one option which is convenient for you. What is your highest level of education qualification? I believe it's appear on my screen. Okay, thank you so much. Next poll is here. I want to know your current profession. So here's the poll. What is your current profession or field of work? Thank you so much for your responses. Now you can ask your queries, guys. Please write in the chat box if you all have any query, any question. If not, you can write in the chat box no as well. So we can wind it up for today, and we would love to see you further. And if you guys have any query, any questions, you can also connect with us on our support team number, which you will find on our website, which I have shared in the chat box. Yeah, so I don't think there is any query. Sir, there is one comment in the chat box. How, sir, it is repeatedly. So if you can answer it, I'm not
Okay,
getting.
most probably, he's asking about how frequently we need to repeat the questions which I have to ask from myself. Kindly try to make it at least for 21 days. You have to initiate this as part of, you want to make it as a part of habit. Asking more and more questions from yourself in a positive directions will help you to develop a very good habit where it will help you not only for self realization but it will help you to generate to understand your strength as well as your weakness. Write down your weakness and write down your strength and try to generate a strategy and connect the dots how you can transform your weakness into part of strengths. So at least try for 21 days. Once you become successful, then try to at least find out 5 to 10 minutes daily. Write your success diary, and if you at least start writing success diary, you will find you can achieve any sort of your personal professional goal by putting your efforts in align with your question and answers. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I believe Manisha ji, you have got your answer, and there is no more questions. So I believe we shall wind it up. Thank you so much, Pankaj sir, for being here and for such a lovely session. And yeah, have a good day ahead. Have a good day ahead to all of you who have joined us. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.